Rappers commentating here, y'all, aka Jimmy J, aka Jayla, aka the best in the business. I'm here talking about a few things. They still trying to ban push, and they still and they still trying to hate on the Eagles to stop them from repeating. But they ain't gonna, I don't see them letting them. Ain't nothing they can do about it. And you also had Ricky mini camp not too long ago, so we gonna touch on that. But the Eagles right now, they just got finished signing Nick Sirianni. Yeah, I reported on that earlier, and he got a massive deal, and now they getting ready to get the rookies ready for training camp in another month or two, and it's gonna be it's gonna be interesting to see how the Eagles go into the season, and I'm sure they're going. Cause I predicted they go 14-3 on that on the season. I predicted they go 14-3 because they got the talent. They just got to develop talent. I see them guys that they pick panning out. I see Ty Rosman stepping up. I see some of them other guys like APR. I see him stepping up, coming on midway through the season. I said they hold the ship in the first 4 games. They gonna be all right. And I feel good about having guys like Jalen Hunt and Nolan Smith start. I don't think they're gonna miss a beat. Cause at the beginning of last season, Nolan Smith and all them, but I don't think they was ready. Yeah, they had used to Fangio's season, and after the bye week, you start seeing Nolan Smith come on. You even started seeing Jones Hunt come on. You start seeing Jones Hunt come on, but it's going to be a long season. Once the season starts in September, it's going to be a long season. Yeah, it's going to be a long season ahead. They got to fight their way back to the top, and their defense got to show. But I think they'd be good because they still kept some of their core guys. You know, you see people like Dan Celia make a big deal about Josh Sweat and Milton Williams. Either they gonna be missed, but I think Nolan Smith and Jalen Hunt gonna step up. They just gotta be consistent throughout the whole season. But I think they're gonna step up. I don't think they're gonna miss a beat. I think APR gonna step up as like their third pass rusher. I think I like a lot of the guys, even though we haven't seen that from them and see them play yet. But I like some of them guys that they drafted, even though we haven't seen. But you usually don't expect a lot from rookies. You expect them just to show up in spot time. That's why you've seen other people they question whether the defense is gonna take a step back because they haven't proven nothing. But they still got Zach Bond that's proving something. You got Cooper DeJean. You got Quentin Mitchell that proved something last year. So they got young guys that prove they got to just do it again. Yeah, they gotta do it again. Yeah, they just gotta do it again. Yeah, they just got to do it again. But I see the Eagles. I see they shaping up their defense. I say they hold it down for the first 4 games. They'll be all right. They'll definitely be all right. And to get on this tush push, I don't know why so many teams that they hell bent that they want to hate on the Eagles about, yeah, stopping the tush push. It doesn't even make no sense. That yeah, you got the Packers. Yeah, you step your game up and learn how to stop it. And you trying to make it, you can't stop it. You over there trying to do illegal, dirty plays instead of just trying to stop it. Get yourself and say, get your fundamentals together and stop it. Yeah, that's a difference. Yeah, but they ain't trying to do that. They just trying to ban because they can't stop it because they ain't got the fundamentals. They ain't got none of that. Yeah, but Eagles, it, yeah, everybody trying to stop him. They trying to stop him doing the tush push. They trying to give him a tough schedule. The people doubting that they roster, that their defense is going to be good enough, which I believe their defense going. I think they're going to form out of edge. I think they're going to get enough pass rushing, and they not starting APR. I think he's probably a year, but he might develop quick because he got some pedigree. Virginia Tech, he had like 16 sacks. They say he might not be good against a run, yeah, but he gonna have to be done. But I seen his highlights. He's pretty solid against the run, but I think he's still developing. I think he's well. I think he's gonna be a pretty good edge rusher. You got Tyler Robinson. You got Jai Campbell. Yeah, he's an inside linebacker. Everybody keep thinking he's gonna be an edge rusher. He's not gonna be an edge rusher. He's gonna be an inside linebacker like Zach Bone. That sometimes blitz. But Eagles got he's gonna have a long way to go. But Eagles got well, I say it's like I said 7 hours. Mhm. But the Eagles, it's just it's just a lot that they gotta prepare for. But I believe they get guys like APR, Ty Robinson, the other linebacker they had picked in the draft besides Campbell, Menderson. Yeah, they had some old line, a lot of old linemen. They picked the quarterback. Yeah, picked the quarterback. His name was Cal Cord or something like that. But it's just a lot. they gotta do to get ready for the season. But I'm sure the Eagles are gonna be good. They're gonna be well prepared. They're gonna be well prepared. They get into the season. But this is the Crown Prince of Conversating. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Peace.